afternoon, everybody. I am Tasha Green. And no, you don't have to adjust your computer screen. You don't have to adjust your phone. This is still lit for sickle cell ladies in the trenches, but you only have one lady this time, and that's me. The next time you see me, you'll have my two co hosts, Brittany and Loretta. But for right now, I really wanted to get in on here and just express how I'm feeling because being around a bunch of people that don't have sickle cell, um, you could feel weird, awkward, out of place, right? But with the sickle cell community, you know that you're right in the pocket, you're right in place, and for the illness you have, what you're going through is completely normal, right? So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm going through because I feel like is what we're going through with sickle cell. So here it is. Messy bun and all, here it is. I lay myself bare in front of you guys. I've been feeling, as the kids say, a little wavy lately, because of the weather. It is hot, cool, rainy, hot, cool, and it is doing a number on my joints, as you can expect. My two biggest triggers for sickle cell are stress and the weather. Stress and the weather. I could not take my medicine for 3 weeks and not be in crisis as quickly as if it rains outside, or as if I'm stressed about something, right? At work, I work in advance so that if I'm out with a crisis, I won't be behind, right? Being prepared is a part of being a teacher. But how do we stay prepared for having sickle cell during changing weather? That's what I wanted to talk about. This weather is not only doing a job on my joints and my body, it's doing a job on my mental. And I really wanted to talk about mental health and sickle cell today. Of course, that's a wide topic, covered by healthcare professionals. And if you feel you need additional help, please reach out to a healthcare professional for help. But I'm going to give it to you warrior style. I feel cruddy. I feel cruddy because the weather is going back and forth. Technically, I feel like I feel tired and lethargic, but I'm pretty sure from the outside looking in is giving lazy. But I just feel tired, lethargic, painful, and I hate to go to the ER. I have been there too much in the past 3 or 4 months. I hate it. I don't like to see them back to back. I feel judged. I feel like they think basically a crack addict is walking in because a lot of times with sickle cell, we're judged as addicts. I don't look sick. I don't act sick. Um, you often won't find my hemoglobin to be below 7.6, 7.7, 7.8. Because of the hydrea, I run pretty high with hemoglobin. So I don't look sick, so I don't act sick. And my blood levels are usually pretty good, right? My doctors believe me because they know me and they trust me. I'm trustworthy. I take my medicine. I do what I'm supposed to do. I leave no crumbs, no plate, no crumbs. But it's doing a job on my mental health. It's making me feel like I don't really have this disease under control. Um, if I'm having back-to-back crisis, what am I doing wrong? Am I taking my medicine correctly? Maybe I should go to the doctor. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. And I realized that by thinking that, I'm going to put my glasses on for a minute. I'm feeling kind of nerdy. I realized that by thinking that, I'm beating myself up the way other people used to do. Those voices no longer exist. When I go to the hospital, they are nice. Every once in a while, they say some real slick shit like, oh, I know you. I've seen you before. Or, and I go, what's your name? Oh, you know me. You probably seen all of us. A doctor told me that a few weeks ago. I said, this is the first time that I've been here in years because I went to another hospital. I got sick. I'll explain later. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, he said that just because I have sickle cell. But that's not even the issue. The issue is that I'm beating myself up the way I used to hear other people do. What was on the outside coming in is now in my head, living with me every day. So I want to tell warriors with sickle cell or parents of warriors or healthcare professionals, do a mental check on your warrior. Take them out to lunch. Call them on the phone. See how they're doing. Let them vent a little bit. I am a 43-year-old veteran with this disease, and I beat myself up about weather that I cannot control. I cannot control if it's hot, then cool, then rainy, then cool. That does a number on my body. And in my mind, I'm beating myself up the way I used to hear doctors talk to us or the way I've heard family members talk to us. I want to get into that. I've had family members say, oh, you go to the hospital all the time. You must like it. Oh, you went to the hospital. What are you not doing? And that hurtful stuff lives with us. We may not say it, but we surely feel it. And I'm on here to say that if I feel it, I know warriors have or will feel it from time to time. Sometimes friends and family members can be hurtful when speaking to a warrior, obviously with sickle cell, because the truth of the matter is they don't know what they don't know. And sometimes it's just better to zip your lips because words live, you know? The Bible says life and death are in the power of the tongue. So let's use our tongues to heal and not kill. Now, to my warriors, when you're in a hospital, I know you're in pain. Try not to have an attitude with the doctors. They annoy the living hell out of me. I am not going to lie. I am looking at 20-something-year-olds who have studied sickle cell for the past 3 years and feel like they can lecture a 43-year-old veteran. Sometimes I listen, sometimes I stop and go, let me tell you something, Speedy, I'm a 43-year-old veteran of this illness. I don't need to hear about hemoglobin and retic count. I got that down. Or as Lil Wayne would say, swagger down, pad, call my Patricia. I got that down. But what I don't have down is how to deal with the physical stuff that comes with this disease mentally. That is what I got to get a hold of. I don't feel particularly depressed like I used to feel at, between 17 and maybe 28. Yeah, it was a good 11 years. I had to learn how to deal with chronic pain, being in pain every single day. I feel like I kind of got that down a little bit more. I'm on a good regimen. But then sometimes I feel like I'm slipping a little bit. And I just want to encourage every warrior. And I'm going to say 4 words. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that the weather is changing. It's not your fault that your body is hurting. It's not your fault that you have this disease. It's not your fault that you are in pain. So I want to say to all the warriors, their families, medical professionals, we're going to get through this season. and we gonna get straight to summer and it being hot and us being happy because it's not cold. That season is coming, but just hold on. I'll hold on, but y'all gotta hold on with me. And we have to stay strong together. If you have to go to the hospital, do not be ashamed. I don't care if you were there yesterday. If you need help, go and get the help. If you left last week and you feel like your body is in crisis again and you've done all you can do at home, go to the hospital. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of being judged. Be a little afraid of those long wait times, right? But don't be afraid of being judged. And I would say to the healthcare community, being judged hurts. You looking at me or labeling me as something I'm not hurts. It bothers us. Family members, when you say insensitive stuff, it bothers us. And guess what that turns into? Stress. And guess what stress does? It makes you have a crisis. So we have to learn to lift ourselves up as warriors, keep praying, keep hydrating, keep taking our medicine, keep going to the doctor, your doctor's appointments. I can say that. I can do better with that. Keep doing all the things that you have to do to be okay. If your body hurts, you go get help. If this hurts or this hurts, then you go to another kind of doctor and you get help. I'm feeling up a little bit more than I was. I got a blood transfusion, like, hey. So, that helps. But I'm working here on not being hard on myself for what I can't control. I am working here on positivity. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So I'm working on this tongue saying good things about me, having sickle cell, and I'm working on not beating myself up. Somehow, sometimes I feel like I'm doing this sickle cell thing all wrong, right? I was sick in my 20s, my 30s got a little better. Now in my 40s, it's time for me to go to school. I feel behind, but I can't go back and make my body behave in my 20s and my 30s, right? So in my 40s, I'm taking a deep breath, getting some student loans, God help me, and going to finish my degree. It's never too late, warriors. It's never too late. I promise y'all, this lady in the trenches, baby, I'll be waving that bachelor's degree 6 ways from Sunday because I only have about a year and a half to go. But be mindful of what you say to you as a warrior. That's probably one of the most important things. What is your self talk saying? What are you saying to you? Are you beating yourself up in the ER because you don't feel better and you may have to stay? Are you beating yourself up because your pain medicine's not working? Are you beating yourself up because the weather is not cooperating with us? Are you beating yourself up because it's just so fucking hard having sickle cell? So I said all that to say that this is a checkup on my warriors and their family. One thing we can't have are weary warriors. Warriors that have been worn down. I was feeling that way. Now I'm starting to perk up a little bit because once the symptoms of my sickle cell were treated, obviously I feel better, right? Well, when you feel better in your body, you feel better. But I would say to warriors, keep your head up. And to families of warriors, moms, dads, grandparents, siblings, I know that them resting may very well look like they're lazy or they don't want to do. If you think that in your mind, don't let it come out your stupid mouth to a warrior. We go through enough. When we take our pain medicine and we have to lay down and we may be a little loopy, we may do something loopy people do. Walk your warrior back to the bed and let them lay down. They are not an addict. They not this, and that. There's someone with a chronic illness that doesn't feel good, and the side effects from their medicine make them loopy. It is easy to do for a child. People will move heaven and earth for a sick child, but warriors grow up into adults. And we still need that same level of care and love, and support and kindness and direction that you gave to us when we were younger. So we still need that same quality of care. And that's a part of the mental too, right? You know, you're not getting the same quality of care you used to do. But I promise you, warriors, I'm so with you. I understand in this season with the weather changing and our bones feeling away. I understand that you could be hard on yourself. I understand that you could be hard on your warrior. Rest your body, hydrate, take your medicine. Go old school, get a heating pad, an electric blanket to help you. I rub CBD cream on me. Um, to help me, it goes along with the medicine to kind of help calm down the pain in my legs. And I'm gonna tell you that it works. Um, and I just want to say to every warrior and their family, keep your head up because that's what I'm trying to do. And if you go to the hospital, you go with your head held high and you go on about your business. What doctors in Savannah and in Georgia in particular need to be able to do is send sickle cell patients to an infusion center. We're having a sickle cell clinic in Savannah, but we need an infusion center to keep us out of the ER because it's not for us. And that's another part of it, right? The city I live in is not good at accommodating the illness that I have. They're great at accommodating cancer, dialysis, diabetes. But when it comes to sickle cell, Savannah, Georgia is behind, point blank, period. So when your city doesn't make you a priority, when the government don't make you a priority, you go to the ER and if you don't look like you about to die, the hospital doesn't make you a priority. I want to go back to where I started. Make your warrior a priority. Let them know I see what you're going through. I see you pressing your way and still going to work or going to school, doing this, doing that. You're doing a good job. I see you. Again, a checkup to my warriors and their families. The older I get, the kind of longer and more harsh the pain is. My cousin asked me what it feels like, and I told him it feels like being hit with a hammer or a baseball bat over and over and over and over and over in the same spot. And they wonder why one or two doses won't fix it, right? Um, I think mental health in warriors is very important and in our caregivers, and we're going to get to that later. But this is just, again, being redundant, a little checkup for the warriors during this season where when the weather is changing. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm talking to me also, Tasha. Don't be hard on yourself. You didn't do anything to make this disease happen. You were born like this. Lady Gaga has a song called Born This Way. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Tomorrow, I will get an infusion. I will get some fluids and some pain meds and hopefully some rest. That will help a lot. But trying to stay out of the ER is the name of the game. So starting Monday, I am back at work as usual, full hours. Um, so I am going to see how my legs and my body do to getting back up on them and standing up all day. So I will see and I will report back. But remember, warriors, that I love y'all, that I am y'all. I am one of y'all. And just because you see me here speaking so articulately doesn't mean that I don't feel what you feel or feel what your family feels. I took my mama to the ER the other day. The doctor walked in and immediately turned around to me. I was like, oh no, wrong one, not me today, her, and I was cracking up laughing. My mom was shaking her head. I'm like, hey, I be around these parts, girl. I don't know what to tell you. So that was a funny moment. I'm like, not me, not me. It's her, her. So yeah, that was a funny moment with the doctor. But go get the help that you need when you need it, whether it's a crisis in your body or it's something up here. Handling the physical pain that comes with this disease sparks some mental pain as well. I am with you. I love you. I pray that you and your families be blessed. I'm just one lady in the trench, and this is my little blog today. I want to say thank you for listening. And please, those of you on YouTube, please put something down in the comments to let me know if you feel what I'm saying. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. This is just one lady in a trench. The trio will be back. I promise you. The gang is intact, as Jay-Z said. The chain remains. The gang is intact. Loretta and Brittany will be back. That's another thing. They probably go to the hospital less than me. Well, I have what they have, so why do I go less? But when they go, I think they stay longer. And that's just the ebb and flow of the illness, right? My grandma said to me, one time you were doing real good. You hardly went to the hospital. You remember that? Yes, ma'am, I do. That is code for what is wrong with you while you're going. Yes, ma'am, I do remember that. Well, what were you doing there? I don't know. The truth of the matter is, it's the luck of the draw with this disease. It may rain, you may not feel a thing. Or it may rain and all hell may break loose in your body. You just don't know when, where, how this disease will strike next. But always keep your head up. Again, I'm one lady in the trench. I am Natasha Green. We're still lit for sickle cell. We're still ladies in the trenches. We will see you another time. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.